Welcome back. Today we're going to talk about two benchmark workouts that we perform here at the TREBEL School of Fitness. So we have Helen and Nancy. Both involve running. Both involve high heart rates, but there's some really big differences with what we're looking for from Helen versus Nancy. So with Helen, we have run, kettlebell swing, pull-up. The intention here is, what can you do with your pull-up after getting through the run and getting through the kettlebell swing? So looking at the first movement, the run. The run is intended to be a fast run. It is designed to be at a pretty good clip. There shouldn't really be any walking. There really shouldn't be any slow to moderate pace here. This is a fast run. If that's not appropriate for you, that's fine. We can cut down that run from 300 or from 400 to 300 to 200 and maybe even 100, less. Whatever's appropriate for you. So a couple of things here. We have the triplet. We have the metabolic conditioning piece in the run. We have the weightlifting piece in the kettlebell swing. We have the gymnastics piece in the pull-up. Now building this up, we're going to start off with a lower distance for the run, or it could be a walk, so it could be starting with 200, then eventually 300, then eventually 400. With the kettlebell swing, we're going to start off a little bit lighter loading. We're going to go with a Russian swing and then eventually an American swing. And with the pull-up, most of our folks don't have pull-ups, let alone in a high heart rate, high intensity setting. So we're going to start with the lower option with the ring row, and then build up and progress up to the pull-up. Conversely, with Nancy, it's a couplet. It's two movements. We have the run and the overhead squat. Morning. You can come in, Rob. With the run, we want this to be a quick run, an appropriate run, but it's one of the few times that we're actually going to say it's okay to walk if that's appropriate, because the running piece here is not nearly as important to us as the running piece is with Helen. The really important factor here with Nancy is we're testing your midline stability, your ability to hold that load overhead, to stabilize the midline, to squat through the full range of motion while you have an elevated heart rate, while the lungs are burning, after you've got done with that run. So that's really what we're testing here versus Helen. We're actually looking at all three. We're looking at what can you do on the pull-up bar after you've finished through. Thank you. After you've finished with your run and with your kettlebell swing. So we notice here with the time domains for the rounds, 3 to 4 minute rounds. Okay, well they both have the same amount of intended stimulus for their rounds. And from a time domain standpoint, Helen is 3 rounds, Nancy is 5 rounds. So what does that mean? Nancy packing the punch. It's really designed to be about a 9 to a 12 minute workout, whereas Helen is. Whereas Nancy, you've got a little bit longer. Last piece we're going to talk about here with Helen is it really comes down to your grip. Most folks, round 2, round 3, after the kettlebell swings, it's really going to become a grip limiting factor when you get onto the pull-up bar. If that's what you're shooting at for the pull-ups. It's really important then that we develop our grip endurance, but also when we're performing our kettlebell swing. I love workouts like this where you're either rewarded or you're punished by how well you're using your hips and how good your technique is on the kettlebell swing, because that's going to either come back to help you or haunt you on the pull-up. So in summary, the two workouts, Helen versus Nancy, they are 2 of our 12 benchmark workouts. Both involve running, yet the intended stimulus is a little bit different. Hopefully this helps. Hopefully you keep this in mind when you're attacking each of these workouts, and if you are, maybe you're stuck at one of the progressions. You know what the intended stimulus is here. So for most folks, with Helen, work on your pull-ups. With Nancy, most folks need to work on that maintaining nice good midline, aka the overhead squat. Hope this helps, and happy training. Good luck on Helen and Nancy.